Ford and Liliana advance up the drive to the house.
Thank goodness we're nearly home. Being outside scares me now.
I'm not surprised. Keys?
Here.
Ford passes her the house keys and she unlocks the door. Ford nods toward the living room.
Is anyone even home?
They probably are. Maybe worried sick. I'm not sure.
What do you mean you're not sure? Of course they'll be worried sick.
You don't know my family like I do.
I'm sure Amber's so worried about you. I'm not sure about your mum.
Raylan's probably the most worried, along with Nico and my best friend. Everyone else doesn't care except a few of my acquaintances.
I hope that's not true.
It is.
Ford!
Liliana helps Ford onto the sofa.
See?
Thanks for bringing him back, Liliana.
No problem.
You can stay for a while. I'll make some hot chocolates.
Amber leaves and heads into the kitchen.
Johnny was so petrified for you.
He was?
He ran to me for help because he assumed the worst and that Yvonne had you, but he had no idea where to find you.
I'm glad someone cares.
Livie was panicked too.
Oh, really?
Yes, she was.
I thought she hated me.
Clearly not. She really cares about you.
Rose and Nico enter the room.
Oh my gosh, I'm glad you're okay, Ford.
No, you're not. You didn't care about my disappearance.
Ford, I did.
Amber re-enters the room.
It's true that you didn't really care. At least Nico did. He called the police and you told him not to. Your own son was missing.
That is true.
Mom, why would...
I'll let the police know we found you. They probably want to speak to you.
Okay, sure.
Here's your hot chocolates, Ford. Liliana, I'll get the door.
Ford slowly sips his hot chocolate, silently thinking about his mum.
Johnny?
Livie and I couldn't find Ford.
Liliana found him. You can come in.
I knew we should have stayed with Liliana. We didn't trust her. Or rather, Livie didn't.
Then that's your mistake, and Ford's okay, but feeling rough, and he believes Mum doesn't love him.
I don't blame him.
Go into the living room. I'll make you a hot chocolate.
Alright, thanks.
Johnny?
Ford, I'm so glad that you're okay.
At least Yvonne didn't find you. And Raylan warned us, yet I still wasn't prepared.
At least we can trust Raylan, someone close to Yvonne who knows everything and will warn us.
And you don't trust me?
No.
I'll go and get shopping.
Rose exits the room quietly.
Well, that was awkward.
Sorry about her.
You don't have to apologize for my mom. You're not inside her head. Her actions are her choice.
I know.
Just leave her to it.
Ford? Hey, Raylan.
I'm so pleased you're all right. We feared the worst.
It was Yvonne, after all.
I more than anyone know what she's capable of.
Me too.
We must stay away from her.
Hopefully she gets arrested again.
Where's Rose?
No one likes her at the moment.
Clearly doesn't care about me.
I'm sure that isn't true.
It is.
And why do you think she doesn't?
She literally told Nico not to call the police when I was missing. And yet she knows what Yvonne is like.
Ah, right. Yeah. I can't see why she'd do that.
Where have you been, anyway?
With a friend.
Last time I knew, you only had me. And Livie was quite annoyed at that, too. She's so possessive.
I made a friend at school.
Who?
Well...
If you don't tell me, then you're probably lying.
It's someone you don't like.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to sound dismissive.
It's alright. Johnny, can we go back to your house? I'm scared to be outside, though.
Of course, I'll ask Mom to come and pick us up.
Thank you.
I'm going to head back home and see how Livie is doing.
Good idea.
Livie comes back downstairs.
Heard anything?
No, I'd be the last person Liliana or Johnny would contact if anything happened.
You only have yourself to blame.
Please don't talk to me.
I wonder who that is.
Cassie walks over to the door and opens it.
Nico, come inside.
Nico and Cassie enter the living room.
Oh, hi, Dad.
Any news?
Ford's safe.
Thank goodness. Who found him?
Liliana. And you still owe him an apology.
You're literally never here. You can't tell me what I should and shouldn't do.
Livie, it's not.
Mom and Noah literally moved in with us. Yet now you're never here. Noah probably came to see more of you, you know?
Noah enters the room.
I what?
You wanted to see more of Dad, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Then ask him why he's never here.
I'm usually with Rose.
Why, though?
I think we should sit down for lunch.
I need to speak to Ford.
He's with Johnny. Let the two have some time together. Have lunch, and then you can find him.
Alright, fine.
Lila's car pulls up. Johnny and Ford get into the back.
Ford, are you okay?
I really want to say that I'm not.
That's all right. You don't have to be okay.
We didn't fancy walking today. Ford said Yvonne was even chasing him and Liliana.
I honestly don't blame you.
I hope I never actually meet Yvonne in person.
For your sake, I hope you don't. She's Eliana, but 100 times worse.
Definitely someone I want to avoid.
When you're friends with me, that's sort of difficult to avoid. You've never met her, but she did run you over.
I hope that's the last time I encounter her. And Ford?
Yes?
You're scared of her, aren't you?
Of course I am.
You shouldn't have left on your own, Ford.
It's a bit late to be saying that now.
Just saying it so he knows what to do in the future.
I hope there won't be a future with her.
Mum, at least he's alive and well.
I told you to stay where you were, though.
I did tell him to stay, but don't take it out on him now.
I should have listened to you, Johnny.
Don't worry about it.
The three of them arrive back at the house and head inside.
Ford, thank goodness.
Ford, are you okay?
Hi, Sabrina, Autumn, Kara. Why do you care?
Because you're my brother's best friend.
You never cared before.
Well, I do now.
Kara, just leave it.
I just want to show my brother that I care, though.
Stop trying to earn my forgiveness. It isn't happening.
I wonder who else is here.
I'll go and answer it.
So, what now?
You will never leave anyone's sight.
So now I'm being deprived of freedom?
You need to be careful, though.
She's angry at Lily, too.
You're talking about her like she's a friend now.
Well...
Two people step inside the living room.
Livie.
Ford.
Anyone else just noticed that the tension in their room rose?
Livie, what do you want?
We need to talk.
There's nothing to talk about.
Yes, there is.
Alright then, tell me.
Alone.
There's 7 of us here, Livie.
Then find somewhere private.
The house isn't big, Livie. Stop being so demanding. Ford just probably had the worst evening of his life, and this is how you treat him when you first see him again.
It wasn't... Please, Ford.
Garden, now. Make it quick.
Johnny passed Ford the keys to the back door. Ford led Livie outside and then leaned on the doorframe.
What is it, Livie?
I only came to apologize. About earlier.
An apology only counts if you aim to fix what you did wrong in the first place.
Ford, I promise I'll change.
I'll believe that when I see it.
Please, Ford, give me a chance.
How you treated Dina was awful, yet it took you until now to have the courage to apologize to me.
Ford, it wasn't like that.
You've been continually encouraged by everyone to apologize, and you never did. What if it had been too late?
What do you mean?
What if I never came home? Then what?
Ford, I don't want to think about that.
It's reality.
Not anymore.
You really don't seem to get it.
Ford, I'm really sorry.
Then prove it.
I'll try.
Louisiana, you look happy.
What? I'm not.
You're smiling.
I was not.
What happened?
Raylan said that Ford's been found.
That's good.
Is it, though?
Please don't start this again.
Start what again?
I don't want you to continually attack Ford.
I'm not attacking him.
Maybe not physically, but verbally.
Edward, that's stupid. I'm going back to the garden.
Sabrina decided to head home to Kuna.
How did it go?
Not to plan. Ford is found, which is good.
Of course. And what happened?
Johnny was so freaked out about Ford when him and Livie returned without Ford that he told me he didn't want to go for a drink with me.
He can't choose you over Ford right now.
Yeah, I know. It's not his fault.
Just hang in there, alright?
Alright.
Lily, where on earth have you been?
Out.
Where?
Yvonne's mansion?
And why were you there?
Saving lives.
I'm so lost, Lily. What do you mean?
I couldn't couldn't just ignore Ford and leave him trapped there. You know I couldn't.
Lily, I hope you...
We're both fine. Yvonne almost got to us, though.
I said it was dangerous.
I don't care.
You're so reckless.
I'd rather be reckless than a coward.
I suppose so.
And Freddie?
Yes?
Yvonne's gonna pay for this. I'll make sure of it.